It is the 6th century BC. The later Vedic period was about to end in India, and now it is the time for Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. Indo-Aryans moved from different stages. That is, the evolution took place from the nomadic hunters and gatherers to the farmers and finally to the settled communities. The Janapadas now started establishing their kingdoms. Competition was going on between these newly emerged kingdoms, but none were strong enough to become the major power. The most prominent Janapadas were Magadha, Vatsa, Avanti and Kosala. Remember, the competition amongst them had not yet stopped. They fought until some among them arose to be very powerful, known as Mahajanapadas. Wait, are you wondering? Where did I gather all this information from? Okay, let me be clear about this. The whole information is from the Buddhist and the Jaina text. The Buddhist text Anguttara Nikaya and Mahavastu, the Jaina text Bhagavati Sutra. There were 16 Mahajanapadas in total as per the Buddhist and the Jaina text. They were the Anga, Magadha, Kasi, Vatsa, Kosala, Saurashena, Panchala, Kuru, Matsya, Chedi, Avanti, Gandhara, Kamboj, Asmaka, Vajji and Malla. Now, these people started exploring all over India. The four most important Mahajanapadas and their capitals were Avanti, whose capital is Ujjain and Mahishmati, Vatsa, whose capital is Kaushambi, Kosala, whose capital is Ayodhya, and the Magadha, whose capital is Rajgriha. Looking for the fertile lands and also the place with abundance availability of water. To their surprise, they also found iron producing centers. So that's how they found this northern part of Vindhyas, and that is the reason why the maximum population of Mahajanapadas is concentrated here. But what will they do with this iron? They used to make the iron tools and weapons. So that's how iron became an important part in their lives. And now the Magadha is going to become the most powerful kingdom, whose capital is Rajgriha. So it is going to turn into an empire and a huge dynasty. Now, let us get deep into this Mahajanapadas and learn about their rules and politics. There were two different kinds of rulings existed in this period, the Republic and the Monarchy. The Republic had multiple kings or the leaders who took decisions combinedly. The Monarchy, where there would be the long line of rulers from the same family. The kingdoms had capitals where the king stayed. It is the most developed region amongst all the other places in the complete kingdom. Now, these capitals were also fortified with wood and bricks. And now the capitals were fortified. The king had a huge army and he also had huge wealth. He built all kind of temples and also had the surplus food. What not? King had everything. But have you wondered ever what would be the source of income for the king? Think of it. Yes, the taxes. They collected huge taxes. They collected tax from craftsmen, hunters and gatherers, farmers, and also from the traders. So that's how they used to earn huge income. All these people had to give 1/6 of their produce to the king as tax. So now that would become the end of the Janapadas, and slowly the Magadha kingdom rose very powerful, and it is going to become a huge dynasty.